And as we saw on the last episode, we have limited options in how we can share to those portal users. So instead of using sharing rules, we have something called sharing sets. So sharing sets are a great way to share records with any of your community users based on a match of contact or account lookups between users and other records. So user contact or account equals object contact or account. So let's run through a use case for this. When an external user with a customer community license calls into support to raise a case with an agent, we want the user to be able to see, at least to be able to see the case in the portal. Now let's assume a org-wide default of private for cases. We can also assume that the external user does not have access to cases on their account. What we really need to do is create a rule to say that they can. So let's jump into our community settings that you'll remember from earlier. And here we'll create a new sharing set. Let's just give it a label, select the profiles it would apply to, and then the objects that we want to share. Just to note that if a custom object we wish to share is not listed here, it's because its org-wide defaults have been set to public read-write. And guys, this is the one and only way to share based on profile. And just to note that this type of sharing does not propagate up the hierarchy. So if you're an internal user and the owner of the partner account, you would not see these cases just because they can. You would need another way to access them. And there's also a feature to share records owned by high-volume portal users in sharing sets. And these are called share groups, and they can be constructed out of the usual suspects of groups, roles, territories, and individual users. So next time you're building out a community, it's worth exploring sharing sets early on as part of your sharing solution.